I can maybe give a partial answer. I'm not sure anyone really fully knows. But so in 2013, back then, the only real application of blockchain was store of value, which was Bitcoin. And there was a bunch of other coins that already forked out, like Litecoin and a few. And there were some very nascent blockchain projects, like Ascribe, which we did, basically a digital art platform, and a few others kind of in things like proofofexistence.com or whatever it was, and a few others, right? So we actually got to usage of 10,000 plus users, 40,000 works back in 2014, 2015, which was actually, looking at it now, it already looks like good traction. Back then, the only comparison was Web 2. And by Web 2 standards, these numbers were very bad, actually. So there was potential for traction then, but that said, every time you wanted to teach people about this, you'd have to, it would be a big lift in terms of understanding, because you'd have to teach about blockchain, which usually meant explaining Bitcoin. And then just that on its own would take, it takes a long time to really, truly get, right? Now there's a lot more people who get that, which is good. And that was probably the first thing. And, instead of, I don't know, back then, maybe a few 100,000 owners of crypto, and now there's, I don't know, the recent number is 10 million plus, at least 4 million MetaMask users, for example. So we're talking, at least a couple of orders of magnitude more people. And besides that, I think, Ascribe actually had a quite good GUI. It was more Web 2-ish. You didn't have to get any crypto wallet or anything. So that helped a lot, right? A lot of the projects in between did aim towards getting crypto wallets without, abstracting things away. And there's pros and cons. The main pro, of course, is full sovereignty, right? Ascribe had that, but there's a transformation in between of generating private keys, etc. So there was basically some friction in a few places, lack of understanding. So if you think about what's happened now is, the first round of NFTs that kind of took off with 2017 with CryptoKitties, and a little bit CryptoPunks before, but CryptoKitties really, cats clogged up Ethereum in 2017. These days it seems to be dogs, but that's a different story. From 2017 to now, I think there's been a lot of improvements in understanding of how to do good blockchain UX that makes sovereignty really clear, right? So some of the the teams out there working on NFT have really focused on good UX, and also for DeFi, right? Like when I use DeFi for acquiring tokens or for doing staking, whatever, it's so clean because you can go in and out very easily. You connect your wallet, that's it, right? It's much easier than traditional Web 2 UX where you have to log in and log out, right? That's very, very nice. And once you kind of cross that threshold of, install MetaMask or whatever, it really takes you a long way. So, so there's that as one major incentive, that the technology got better. The number of people that understand blockchain got better. The UXs got better, and they got mature as well for DeFi and for NFT. And finally, who knows when this would have happened, but there is sort of more money sloshing around. And if you think about who the early NFT collectors are, they're crypto collectors, including the crypto rich, right? And so they're happy to spend 1 million, 5 million, 10 million plus to buy an art piece. And once you are starting to spend 10 million plus to buy an art piece, that hits the mainstream media. We can't ignore this, right? So to summarize, technology got better, UX got better, DeFi for DeFi and NFT, people's understanding got better, and finally the crypto rich became the very first market of any real size, big enough to get mainstream attention. I'll stop there.
Yeah.